New tonight, a birthday celebration ended in gunfire, leaving a father and son dead. Police say they initially detained the suspected shooter, but the Carrillo family says he was later released after claiming self-defense. KENS 5 reporter Mike Jimenez spoke with the victim's family as they mourn 2 lives lost in a single night.
The family of Richard Carrillo Sr. and Jr. are speaking with us for the first time after a deadly shooting on Monday outside the Southside bar claimed both their lives. The family is now calling for justice.
All I remember is I was inside and we heard gunshots.
A 39th birthday celebration for Richard Carrillo Jr., or Little Richard as his family called him, quickly turned into a nightmare for Ana Chavez.
So I ran out the gate of the bar. Around the corner, I saw my nephew on the ground and my brother on the ground. He had been shot.
The sight of her brother, Richard Carrillo Sr., or Big Richard, and Little Richard on the ground is something Chavez says she can't get out of her mind.
My heart's going to be broken forever.
On July 20th, just before 7 p.m., police were called out to the Pecan Grove Bar on Roosevelt Avenue near I-10 for a shooting where 2 people were injured. 39-year-old Little Richard was pronounced dead at the scene, and 62-year-old Big Richard taken to the hospital in critical condition. Bridget Carrillo, Big Richard's wife, recalls rushing to the hospital.
And then they told us to come home because the detectives were going to come and talk to us. I didn't find till almost 4 o'clock in the morning that my husband was gone.
Police at the scene told KENS 5 they questioned the shooter at a nearby motel. Chavez says he is a distant relative of Little Richard's and is claiming self-defense, something Chavez disagrees with.
Your intentions were to come and kill my nephew and my brother because you came with a gun to the bar. My nephew and my brother didn't have no weapons. No knives, no guns, no nothing.
The family says Big Richard and Little Richard were good, loving people who were always willing to lend a hand to anyone in need and were always together. Now they are resting together eternally, and the family is now left coping with their loss. On Sunday, relatives held a plate sale to raise money for Big Richard's burial cost and also started a GoFundMe. And as they continue to grieve, family members say they hope the investigation leads to criminal charges.
It's been a tragic loss for us, tragic loss. And it's going to be hard to get over this. We just want justice, that's all. We want him to pay for what he did to our family.
And if you would like to help the family with burial costs for Richard Carrillo Sr., we have posted a link to the GoFundMe on this web story at KENS5.com. Mike Jimenez, KENS 5.